What's up, guys? We're out here at Brays bayou and we're stalking, and I see our prey up ahead. It's a school of fish cruising with their backs breaking the surface. I'm not sure what they are yet. There's a number of them. They seem to be actively feeding. I'll be disappointed if they're armored catfish, because I don't think we'll be able to take one on a fly, which is what I've brought today. It does look like they're armored catfish. That's most disappointing. Let's try to get closer anyway. They're still super neat looking fish. There you go, you can see their backs breaking the surface. It's a whole lineup of them. That cormorant just flying by right there. Let's see how close we can get before they spook and take off. These guys. They don't seem to be afraid of us. Not yet, anyway. That one's going off towards deeper water. If you look, I almost feel like I could just walk out and net one. In fact, let me put some of this stuff down. Put that theory to the test. Let's see if we can net one. Oh, they're starting to be spooked. Maybe they've been fished for before. Oh, just too far away, just a little too far. I don't want to get my feet wet today. Interesting stuff. Anyway, what the heck was that? I'm going to try something a little different. Method feeder on a center pin. Starting to see some fish action pick up, mostly mullet, but that's not a bad thing, because I do have a fly rod with us today, and you can catch mullet on a fly rod under the right circumstances, so there's always a chance of that happening. Let's get this out there. I'm going to try to pitch it into the middle. It's one of the reasons I picked the method feeder today. It's a little bit heavier. Oh yeah, big fish right there, just hit the surface. Pretty good. Okay, here we go. I do expect the current to drag it a bit. Oh, it's actually holding nicely. Oh yeah, quite happy with that. Put that right there. So that center pin, I mean, it's built-in bait runner basically. You just, loosen the drag. The fish takes off with it. You're gonna hear it from a mile away. So I'm gonna leave the fly rod where it's at for a minute, and I'm gonna try a worm. This heat is gonna kill all the worms I have for bait, so I wanna use a few before they're dead. Because when worms die in the heat, they melt. It's really weird. But anyway, I wanna give that a shot. John. Oh yeah, okay, I can see it now. It's a big Asian grass carp on the method feeder, just minutes after it was in. Oh, this is a really pretty fish. Gonna bring him in. There we go. I'm gonna let him kind of go out back there into the deeper water. I'd rather have him swim to us than drag him over the land. That's just not good for the fish. Wow, that method feeder just worked a dream, yeah? Bring him in now. Yeah. Oh, whew. No. There he is. I don't want the monofilament to touch the edge of the bank there, or that's a fish just gone. Luckily, the method feeder has a safety feature built into it, where if the fish breaks off, it'll drop the method lead on it. It'll drop that off. Oh, this is quite a nice fish. Got a lot of fight in him. Bring him in. Bring him in close enough to grab. There we go. All right, fish is ours. Oh, okay. He's just lightly lip hooked, which is great. The thing about Asian grass carp that I've learned over the years, beautiful fish, but they don't have a lot of life in them once they're out of the water. They're not like gar where you can do a long exposition about these fish before putting them back. That is a nice fish. Beautiful golden scales. Let's get him back in the water. He's been out long enough. Just gonna put him in the shallow and I'm gonna kind of push him off like I was pushing off a canoe. Here's the net. The net to kind of push him out there. Get out here, buddy. There he goes. There he goes. This is kind of hard conditions to catch and release fish because the water's so shallow and it's so slippery. I don't want to slip. But success. Man, I didn't even get a chance to cast the worms out. I was baiting them up. He took off. So slimy hands, smile on the face. All right, we got another fish. Surprised this wasn't our first catch of the day. If that gives you any clue as to what it is. There we go. Little catfish. Nothing special. Pretty fish though. It is a result. Lots of them in here. It's probably the most numerous fish in here next to the Asian grass carp. Anyway, or the mullet. Okay, mullet, this guy, then Asian grass carp. But what a pretty face. More catfish. Surprise, surprise. I told you that's primarily what's in here, besides the mullet. But this one is lovely. Let me show you. This one's really worth looking at. I mean, as irritating as they can be, you have to hand it to them. These catfish are gorgeous animals. I particularly love those polka dots on the flank. Look at that. That gold shine with a little bit of green just hidden in there. Those polka dots. Really neat. I mean, they can be irritating as all get out, but hey, all fish are special in their own way. And off he goes. Let's get another one. Guys, got another big one on the drop. Ooh, I didn't even have time to let it sit. That fish swam out and took it as it was dropping down. There we go. Get the rod out of the way. I use the net for this one. Try to net him. Bring him in, right over the net, and pick him up. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, up, lost the spool. Here we go. Got him. In the net. Now, with a sandbank, I probably wouldn't use the net if the water came up so shallow like it does, but these fish just go crazy once you get them in, and a net helps you control it from smacking his head all over the concrete. netting him. That was well worth doing. Yeah, he's just hooked right at the tip of the lip here. Get this out. Ow. Just bit me. There we go. All right, let me show you what we got. This is a big one. A little bit bigger than the last one, I think. Yeah, different pattern on the dorsal as well. You can see that little bit of separation there. I don't believe that last fish had that, so different fish. Nice little fish, you know, not quite 10, probably pushing 8 pounds. Decent sized, really pretty. I love these things. I love these fish. Anyway, let's get him back. Wonderful animal. Carp are just the best. That's a fact. Okay, here we go. It's a beautiful animal. Absolutely gorgeous. Deserves a good send-off. Let's push him off. There he goes. Look at that. He's gonna go swim off now. Rest up and live to fight another day. I don't think we're gonna beat that. 2 Asian carp back to back that quickly. Probably not gonna happen. Anyway, Brays bayou. Probably, you know, in terms of just the quality of fish you can catch and the amount of time it takes to catch them, one of the best places I've ever had the opportunity to fish. Really worth doing. If you're not, you know, if you can't afford the time or the resources to go out to Lake Livingston or Sam Rayburn or go down to the coast and you don't have the gear for it, you seriously just need a little bit of 8-pound line, cheap center pin reel like that, you know, a couple of small but sharp hooks and some bread, and you are set. I mean, I've got a method feeder on here. I ordered that off the internet for something like $2. So, very cheap fishing at its finest. Foul hooked. Foul hooked fish, but he's on. There we go. Walking in. There we go. That was totally accidental. I was just retrieving the line to cast out again and just hooked in behind the gill flap of this catfish. This big, huge pleco catfish, armored catfish. Just really the most amazing looking creatures. My God, it's like a zebra and a dragon and a fish all ran into each other going really fast. And this is the result. What a freaky looking animal. Really cool. I love fish, so exciting. So cool. All right. Something, can't see it yet. Can't see it yet. He's doing all the work for me. He's coming up against the, oh, there he goes. Whoa! Gotta get him over that ledge. Gotta pull you over the ledge, buddy. Oh, nice little catfish. feisty one. This guy took the bait on a little bit of a run there. I don't typically see catfish do that a lot. There we go. There we go. Nice little catfish. Not too bad. Oh, interesting. Look at this one. Turn him around. This guy's missing an eye. Look at that. There's no eye there. Probably lost it a long time ago. And the skin has just kind of grown over it. Could have been a bird attacking him. Really neat. These fish are so tough. Of course, he doesn't need two eyes. Oh, and interestingly, check this out. The side that the eye is missing on, he only has about a third of his tentacle. Now you can see that bend in his tentacle right there. Can you see where it bends like that? That's the tentacle growing back. And they typically do that when they lose one. The barbel will grow back, but it will kind of be an offshoot. It will change directions a little bit. So this injury may not be as old as I thought. Very interesting. That was very clearly attacked by something on this side. But anyway, as I was saying, he's got eyes, he's got these barbels, he's got the lateral line. Being down one eye is nothing to this guy. Let's put him back. There we go. God, great day so far. Great day so far. Oh. Big comment on the line, guys. Ooh. Okay, I've got him over the wedge. Oh, he's back. And I've got him back over the wedge. Oh! Oh, he busted us off. Busted us off. Just didn't give him, I didn't give him the slack that he needed to run with. I tried to hang on too tight, thinking I could force it in. When has that ever been a good idea in the history of fishing? Well, maybe you didn't get to see him, but I did, and he was beautiful. But with a couple of nice Asian grass carps, a couple of catfish, and an armored catfish, really I think that does us well for the day. Besides, I took my method feeder. I can see it. It's like on the edge of the water over there, and I don't want to go back out there and sink in the water to get it. So anyway, try not to lose any more gear. I think we're gonna wrap it up for the day. Well, I don't want to lose any more gear. And it looks like they're mowing that side of the lawn up there. So as soon as that tractor gets upwind of us, it'll be too much to handle. I have a few shots with this right here. May or may not get anything. Probably won't. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys later.